Alright, it's time for low elo Nocturne. And it is like silver one, which check one game. So don't go saying, oh, but your work is gold one, wish check two. Because that shit got annoying. It's like, Stonewall, how is this a low elo Nocturne game? Work is gold one. Well, maybe the fuck I could have played this game a while ago, which it is a pretty older game. Anyways, I don't exactly remember the runes. I know the masteries are 921 and the runes are something around like attack speed a red times 6, 3 attack damage, and the armor pen Quinn's armor yellow, magic resistance blue, something like that. I don't quite remember. Anyways, the typical red start to blue, and I look to gank mid because look at how mid is playing. They're already trying to fight. The Kha'Zix is pushed out. He keeps trying to fight the goddamn Kassadin. And he's gonna do a huge mistake. Like, I can sneak up behind him. He jumps. Dead. There is literally nothing he can do. He's gonna try to flash, but I'm within range to keep him on my fear. Just eviscerated. And then out of nowhere, in comes Lee Sin Flash with Q, and I dice him up really hard. Like, he's really, really hard. He has no flash. He gets too close, and I fear him. Dead. I have 2 kills already. So here's the thing: is he burned all of his summoner spells, and he has nothing. I have ridiculous damage. In a matchup between Nocturne and Lee Sin, Nocturne wins if he gets the surprise opening, something like that. Lee Sin can outmaneuver Nocturne pretty damn easily and kick his soft ass. I go mid, farm up this entire wave because Kassadin won't get here in time. You'll lose half of it. And now here's one of my lovely parts. I see Lee Sin hanging out in that bush. He's gonna come down, and I wait here in the line of sight. As soon as he gets close, I just let loose my abilities and tear him to pieces. He's got no escapes, remember. He's trying his damn hardest to try to escape. I just start cutting at him. I'm going to flash just to make sure I get the kill, just because I was hoping he wouldn't try to W. And then for some reason, Kha'Zix does the same thing, and I prepare a line of sight ambush gank on him. Bam. I don't use my W perfectly, and I just start eviscerating him. He fights me, even though he should have paid attention to how ridiculous my damage was. I have a longsword over him. He had no items except a crystalline flask. Huge mistake from the Nocturne. Now I have a Spirit of the Lizard Elder at 7 minutes. I am literally snowballing. I'm going to ward their blue just to make sure nobody's there, and I'm going to steal it. This is pressing my advantage. I already killed somebody who's been really, really, dumb mid, and the enemy jungler pretty much fell onto his death twice. I jump onto the Kha'Zix, start just damaging him. Like, I almost kill him, but he's got his second active of his ultimate and he runs off. Kassadin didn't back me up there, but I wouldn't blame him. He was really, really low. But I will blame him the fact that he went back in and Kha'Zix was able to jump him. Here I jump Kha'Zix again, and he has got no mana, he's got no escape, so it's an easy kill. I just kind of run away. I use my W again pretty poorly. Doesn't matter. So, and by the way, no one's messaging you. Nobody likes you. There's one thing I have to point out. Arveris was an inconsiderate prick. He went AFK at the start of the game. He went to the lane and then just went AFK because apparently his daddy told him to go do something. Sure, real life is more important, but you probably should have your priorities, in line before you go do something like ranked. So yeah, his lane is screwed. I cannot help him. Like, he keeps dying, he keeps doing stupid shit, even though he really just keeps trying to fight bottom lane. So he keeps getting killed. There's nothing that can be done there. I want to make a very risky thing. Well, here was a bad thing. I'm starting to twitch out while this is happening. So I kind of destroyed my own movement, and there you can see me freeze up, and I flash because I can't move my goddamn character. And I didn't want to die to Caitlyn because I have a killing spree right now. Anyways, easy dragon here. Take it and then just run away. So here's the thing. I'm doing a very risky thing. I have gold. I'm very, very ahead. I figure, you know what? My Varus is fucking dead weight right at the moment. He might be dead weight all the entire game. I have my quote-unquote butt buddy in this game. And the Kassadin is doing very well. Or at least, not very well, at least he's fed moderately. So I'm going to use him as my anchor. I'm going to use him as my teammate that I will help try to feed or back up his initiations or whatever in order to try to win. Therefore, I'm going to build damage. If he and I can pull off some moves, we can dice the enemy team. And here is a big fuck up by the Varus. He initiates for no goddamn reason. It's like, what the hell? I'm in no position to follow this up appropriately. Like, If he had let them get a lot closer, I mean, our gank is going to completely fail. If he had let them get a lot closer, it could have led to a kill. He needs kills. He needs experience. Like, if they face checked me, if I got to initiate on them, it would have been better. Because then he could catch them with his ultimate and we just diced them. Oh, I hate so I got really mad at that, especially because he's being an inconsiderate dick already by going AFK. We initiate on the Kazakhs. Fear is no way he's going to escape. I make sure to get the kill, though, because I want this blue and I want to snowball harder. I want to get to my Ghostblade. Ghostblade is a very good mid-game item for someone like Nocturne. But we have a top lane Quinn, and it didn't go so well for her, because Lee Sin, realizing that he lost the jungle camp top when Kennen was already succeeding, and try and recover that way. That's one way to recover. Find the lane that's winning and just leech off their experience and all their awesome moves and plays. Bottom lane, the Varus is mildly recovering, mostly because everybody else is helping him out, and because the enemy did a completely stupid fucking play. You saw that turret dive and gave him some kills. So here, we're kind of just hanging about. I have my Ghostblade finished, and I can dice some people up. I need to kill Caitlyn at the very start of the game. Avoid Kennen, because he fucks up Nocturne's day. Lee Sin isn't an issue at the moment, but I'll let Kassadin take a deal with him. Lulu's gonna be a bitch though, because she kind of makes chasing difficult. Like, what's her face? Caitlyn is out of position. I feared her and I caught her, and then in goes Varus's ultimate, and then the rest of us just jump at her and kill her. Lee Sin comes in and finishes me off, but as a result, Kassadin is going to be able to clean them all up and get himself a delicious triple kill. So yeah, as I said, Kassadin is my anchor this game. One way to make sure that you can carry from the jungle, especially if you have some certain weak teammates like bottom lane. Oh, well, here's another turret dive. This doesn't go so well. Like, I don't really recall why it went so bad. I think I went in before they were prepared. So it was my fault here that I kind of screwed that up. Though I shouldn't count on the Varus actually following through. Anyways, one way to win through this is, like, if your bottom lane, like Varus, is useless, you find a teammate, most likely mid, because mid is usually your anchor, the best anchors. Feed them off their asses. Make sure their lane succeeds. Kassadin sure is dying, but he's succeeding. And here, look, this is going to be full of fail here. So me and the Valor or Quinn chase in, and we start fighting. I am super fed. My damage is ridiculous, so I can fight this Varus and this Lulu. Motherfucker's going to die. And then I turn on Lulu, we start killing her. The Zyra should have joined the fight a lot sooner. And then Varus comes in and uses his ultimate on a Lulu to kill her. I have no health or, substantial mana. Zyra doesn't have shit. Varus stays and then dies. And then does a really stupid fucking thing. Read the chat. What the fuck are we supposed to do? He can go suck a dick. But anyways. Go top, take all this delicious farm, because nobody's here to collect it. Now I have to build defenses. I'm building Aegis, just because I need to protect the team in some fashion while still dealing damage, and I figure this is the laziest way. Though, later on, I'm going to see that I probably should have gotten health. Kassadin gets caught and killed. Makes me feel bad about the whole anchor thing, but I have no other better choice. This is low level. You need as a jungler, you have to be good at judging anchors. Because it's really difficult to carry solo games as a jungler this low level. Because, yes and no. If you gank a lot, you'll win. But that's probably usually because you found yourself an anchor teammate that you can feed off their asses and he can help you carry. Unless you play a really badass carry jungler, you can do it all by yourself. But even then, your teammates can fuck you over. So, as you can see, the Varus is calling the Queen a troll because she's farming, and then he's going to talk in all chat or some shit. I don't know if you heard it, I wasn't paying attention. Alright, there you go, he's talking in all chat, so he's pretty much a punk bitch. And I'm calling him out, because this, what the hell, he kind of screwed us in the beginning by going AFK, and he's being rude. He should be happy. We didn't get mad at him. We just said, that's you should take your priorities in line, blah blah blah. So here's a whole Mexican standoff mode. None of us can really engage on the other one. I'm afraid of engaging because they have a Kennen. He counter initiates so well, and if I go in, I get CC'd and killed, and we gain nothing. If they engage on us, then we can just power driver their carries. So the best thing to do here is just to get a lucky shot or farm the hell up. I'm waiting for that one move where, like, the cannon is out, like just out of line, and I can dive at their Caitlyn and just eviscerate her. Nocturne, he's really pretty much a quote unquote assassin in here. You're supposed to be able to, if you're fed, get a bunch of damage items, jump on the enemy carry, dice them to pieces, and then turn your attention on the enemy team. I'm like, you have really high damage as long as you're allowed to stand there and dice the person to pieces. High sustained damage, very low burst. So that's kind of a better way to say it. That's why items like Spirit of the Lizard Elder and the Ghost Blade are good on him. I initiate on Lee Sin, get kicked back, and I realize, I should have activated my W a little sooner, which was a failure on my part. But, alas, we just allowed the Varus to get top lane. In a way, it works out because it was a good distraction and none of us really got hurt. Now, I initiate on the Cossacks who pretty much face check this bush. He gets caught. Kassadin realizes, holy crap, this is a good chance. Destroys him. I turn on Lulu. In comes Lee Sin. I activate my W just to stop some random projectile. And crap, I gotta get out of Cannon's ultimate, and they come back in and get stunned anyway, so that was a stupid play on my part. I turn my attention to Cannon and I just start dicing him. Kassadin picks him up, and I'm trying to keep him here while the Varus shows up late to claim the glory. Zyra gets killed. I put myself in harm's way so that Kassadin can get the cheap shots in, kill them. Yay for us. Triple kill on the Caitlyn, though, but she gets killed and gives the gold to one of my teammates, I think, to Kassadin. So, again, Kassadin is huge. Me and him can go in and wipe out the back lane and then turn our attention to the front lane. And that's what my build is inspired to do. I initiate right on top of the Caitlyn because I thought, this is a good chance. In comes the whole entire fucking enemy team, and we run the fuck away. I survive. Nobody died. Luckily. The enemy team kind of got chunked all around, though. So, in a way, they're pretty fucked up, and we have an actual assassin who goes right in, obliterates their health, and then the rest of us can follow in. I'm just staying away of Cannon's ultimate. Then I can go in and then just kill him. And then we're able to clean them all up. Kassadin, again, is doing work. And I chose him as my anchor. I'll say that again. If you want to carry the game as a jungler, and you're not exactly, the best carry material, find a teammate that isn't inept and feed them off their asses. That, or find, even if a teammate you have is actually competent in some way, they're not necessarily going to win. So you got to make sure their lane wins. Now they're going for Baron. So yeah, if you don't have a dual Q partner, you got to trust one complete stranger to be your anchor, and hopefully it's the mid. Mid is usually the jungler's best friend. They snowball out of control. Here we don't have any wards, and I really can't dive in there or try to steal it. So we're just kind of hovering around. Kassadin's hanging in the back, and he's the person that needs to survive. So the rest of us kind of go in. Kassadin almost gets killed, but thank God he has the Sonias. He wakes up, kills whoever's next to him, gets a double kill, gets a triple kill, gets a quadra kill, and then the rest of us kind of just let him get the pentakill. So yay for Kassadin, his pentakill. If you know him, you can say, yo, Cognition, you got a pentakill in one of Stonewall's videos. And then if you know that Varus, you could tell him, Varus, what the fuck? That's kind of a dick move. I guess he's probably still in high school. He's probably having an F student. Anyways, hooray for Nocturne. Yeah.